Construction measurements and rates, part 8. I am responding to this question: how you measure square feet in decking. The principle of measuring formwork is that it includes to erect and strip. So when you measure up and your pricing, remember that it includes both erection and stripping. So that said, let's move on. To measure your decking, there are two options to that, because some people will cast a decking all in one with the beams. And in that case, you need to pick up the horizontal portion, the flat part. You pick up the length by the width, you multiply them, and that's square feet. Length by width, you multiply them, and that's square meters. If you're doing it all in one, you have to do the beams as well. You multiply length of the beams by the width of the beams, and you get square feet. Length of the beams by the width of the beams in meters, and you get square meters, and you add them. So that would be if you're doing the horizontal slab along with the beams. Some people cast their beams separately, and then they do the horizontal member, which is the slab, separately. There are times when that may be necessary, but I have my preference, but there are pros and cons to it. If you're doing them separately, then the horizontal member, which is the slab itself, you just multiply the length of the slab by the width of the slab, and you get the square feet or the square meter. Multiply the squared area by the rate. The rate to erect and strip formwork for suspended slab is $189 per square foot, or $2,035 per square meter. Remember now that these rates that I'm quoting are suggested rates from the Incorporated Master Builders Association of Jamaica, who, along with the unions, come together and put these rates together, oversight by the Ministry of Labor as well, as a guideline so that workers in the industry are not paid less than this. It does not mean that this is the only rate that can be charged. People may charge more. For contractors, they will charge more because they have a level of responsibility to ensure that the work is done to a certain standard. So if you're just getting a workman to do a work, then this is the least you can pay them. But remember, the reason why you have contractors is because they usually have a greater level of experience, and they take on certain responsibilities and supervision that the client doesn't have to bear, and you pay for what you get. Basically, that's what it means. So I hope this was helpful. Thanks for engaging. Remember, ask your questions, engage me in the comments, share the content. Thanks for watching.